going to be diving into 3 underrated games that should make a comeback. Evolve, Evil Within, and you're going to be surprised, Castle Crashers. So, let's get into these amazing games that I find should make a comeback. It's your host, Thy Slay, and let's just get into it. Evolve was released back in 2015 by Turtle Rock Studios and 2K Games. It was an asymmetrical multiplayer game where 4 hunters face off against a single, powerful monster. The concept was fresh, the graphics were stunning, and the gameplay was intense, so why didn't it take off? First, the positives. Evolve offered a unique 4-to-1 experience that was unlike anything else at the time. Each hunter had a specific role and teamwork was essential. The monster, on the other hand, had to outsmart the hunters and evolve to become stronger. It was brilliant, a game of cat and mouse full of strategic depth and thrilling moments. And funny moments.
You know, but you being the monster is just too scary for me.
Me?
But I like the thrill. Yeah.
Me?
Cause
I'm good at it. Like
if
they had MLG like monster tournaments, like I could.
Is that even a thing?
No.
Yeah.
No.
They actually have a tournament.
No. I
What's
don't.
the 2015
Just
Evolve
listen.
MLG
Guys,
Monster
listen.
Tournaments?
Just listen.
Just, oh snap! Oh baby, a
Just listen.
triple.
Okay.
That fire breath 360 no.
Alright. So
Smoke. Well, sorry.
Alright. No.
Did anyone else just see that leap smash?
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, that
So
rock
if they had
for the
MLG,
win, oh my
no,
God.
okay, shut up.
I
I was like,
wah.
wah, wah, wah. Then when I hit the wall, I fell, hit the ground. I was like, wah, 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 wah. Then a game over sign popped above his head. It was like game over, and it went all black.
What are we doing? We're so dumb.
What was that one movie? That one parody of the dance movie? That girl was dancing on the floor and she had a baby. And she was like, oh, and the baby popped out dancing. He started dancing on the floor too with the umbilical cord and shit. That was so weird.
That's how Michael Jackson.
What movie are you people watching?
Bro, I don't even
Just
know.
a random baby comes out on the dance floor and then
I was 12.
What?
I don't know what I was watching. I just came and looked.
I hear him.
He's in this area. He's in this area.
Wait, why'd I do that? Oops, my bad.
Just look at
He's thinking that we're fools!
What are you
yeah.
highlighting?
Follow Daisy.
Oh, stop me right there!
Oh, God!
Oh,
What the heck is that?
Where?
I was looking right at him in the face.
You were, and I just like grabbed you.
I was like,
He's
what
like-
the heck is that? I was like, wait,
No,
why
he
is
was
that
like,
glowing right
no,
there?
Kraken.
I was like, did
No,
we kill
you
an
saw
animal over
Kraken.
here?
Kraken was like, wham, and he came up.
Where did he go?
Oh my God. Hashtag wham.
But now we get games not really much like that. The closest I can actually think of at the top of my head would be Bigfoot. Bigfoot has his own issues, and honestly the balancing is way worse. Evolve actually got that criticism, saying that yeah, Evolve's balancing issues was really off, but when you play Bigfoot, a game that's kind of similar to that, it makes you go like, wow, God, was Evolve just like this? Remembering those heart-pounding moments when you finally track down the monster only for it to suddenly evolve and turn the tables, or when you, as the monster, managed to pick off the hunters one by one, those were epic.
I could be right behind you and you won't even know it.
Nah, I just checked right.
Well, Ghost is right behind me.
You just checked behind you. Wow. Did you actually?
Yes, you never know
Here's
that.
where I evolved.
Bullseye! Target is vulnerable!
Right here.
Bullseye!
Spray him down, spray him down.
Hey, don't go to him. He stay
Don't go
keep
to him.
behind around.
Stay over here.
Deploying head for reconnaissance.
Does anybody need to be healed?
Deploying head. for
Recharge
reconnaissance.
all his abilities. Heal on. Heal. You'll have to come and face us. Heal.
Get his arm.
I love this game so much. Oh my God.
Nope.
There you are. Nice try.
Davey!
Other alien.
But despite those facts, Evolve had some massive challenges. The biggest issue was its launch. The game had a rocky start with a controversial DLC model that put a bad taste in players. Many felt it was a blatantly cash grab and it overshadowed the game's actual content. Then there were balancing issues and a lack of content at launch, which made it hard to keep players engaged. Despite these setbacks, Turtle Rock Studios worked hard to address the problems. They rebalanced the game and added new monsters and hunters and even re-released it as Evolve Stage 2, which was free to play, but by then the damage has been done and it was hard to regain the player base. Now, here's why I think Evolve deserves a second chance. The core idea was solid, and with the right approach, a sequel could be amazing. Imagine Evolve 2 with modern graphics and a refined balance system and more consumer-friendly business model. The gaming landscape has changed, and players are more open to innovative multiplayer experiences. There's still a passionate community out there that loves Evolve. Forums, social media, and YouTube comments are full of fans reminiscing about their epic hunts and calling for a sequel. Turtle Rock Studios has proven they can create a fantastic multiplayer experience, so why not give it another shot? In conclusion, Evolve was a game ahead of its time, with a rough start, but it had an incredible potential. A sequel could build on its unique concept and deliver an even better experience. So Turtle Rock Studios, if you're listening, we're ready for Evolve 2. What do you think? Did you play Evolve? Would you be excited for a sequel? Let me know in the comments below. Castle Crashers. The game that taught us that you don't need realism, logic, or even a sensible storyline to have an absolute blast. 4 nights, endless mayhem, and more poop jokes than anyone asked for. But here's the $1,000,000 question. Where's Castle Crashers 2? Let's break it down. In 2008, the Behemoth gave us one of the most chaotic, funny, and surprisingly deep multiplayer beat-em-ups of all time. And sure, we all love this remaster that they just did, with all the characters being upgraded, with all the enemy designs being upgraded. But here's the thing, with sharper graphics, smoother performance, and even updated character designs, if you went through all that effort to redesign and enhance the game, why not put that energy into making a sequel instead? Castle Crashers was perfect for its time, but now with over a decade of waiting, it's hard to not ask, where's the next adventure? Where's Castle Crashers 2? The adorable yet slightly deranged art style, the frantic 4-player co-op, the wacky weapons ranging from swords to literal lollipops, and let's not forget the pets. Oh my god, these cute pets. It's a game that thrives on simplicity, charm, and just enough challenge to keep you coming back for more. So why hasn't this brilliant formula been expanded upon? In 2019, the Behemoth gave us Castle Crashers Remaster, a polished version of the original game with updated character sprites and silky smooth 60 frames per second. It was great, don't get me wrong, but now we got another upgraded version, which is like making me think, well, this is cool and all, but can we get a sequel? You already have a solid foundation, knights, castles, quirky bosses. Imagine what a sequel could bring. New weapons, new levels, and heck, maybe even new knights with more outrageous abilities. Oh, and can we please get some actual lore about the wizard? I just have questions. Maybe a little bit of lore, I don't know. Picture this, folks. Castle Crashers 2, a bigger and bolder adventure, larger maps with branching paths, online co-op with crossplay, more boss battles, each crazier than the last. Maybe even a castle building mechanic where you use loot to upgrade your kingdom. And you know what? Throw in some roguelike elements for good measure. Randomized dungeons and challenges for endless replayability. And the art style, don't change a thing. We love that goofy hand-drawn look. Just give us more of it. We get it, making games is hard, but Castle Crashers has that kind of cult following that most games dream of. You showed us what you're capable of with games like Battle Block Theater and Pit People, so why not return to the franchise that started it all? The knights are ready, the fans are ready, heck, we've been ready since 2008. It's time to storm the castles again. The Evil Within series gave us not one, but two beautiful twisted nightmares to survive. Still waiting for a third entry. It's time to talk about why The Evil Within 3 needs to happen, and why it could be the ultimate horror masterpiece we deserve. Let's start with the original. The Evil Within hit us in 2014 like a haunted train, blending psychological terror, grotesque monsters, and tense resource management. Directed by Shinji Mikami, the godfather of Resident Evil, it took the survival horror formula and cranked it up to 11. Remember Laura? The creepy spider lady, or Ruvik, the ultimate brain-bending villain? These were moments that stuck with us long after the credits rolled. Although Ruvik was really in love with his sister, like, oh my god. Then came Evil Within 2, which took everything great about the first game and polished it into a near perfection. Open world sections, improved mechanics, and a deeply emotional story about Sebastian's search for his daughter. It made it feel fresh, yet faithful to its roots. Plus, who could forget about that art guy? That camera-obsessed artist of death. The mix of psychological horror and action was balanced so perfectly it left us hungry for more. So why do we need The Evil Within 3? First, let's not ignore the obvious. The Evil Within 2 ended on a hopeful yet open note. Sebastian's story might feel resolved, but there's still so much potential to explore Stem's twisted world, or even a new character's descent into its madness. Imagine this, a third game that pushes the boundaries of horror even further. Think deeper, psychological elements, new realms of Stem, more horrifying than before, and even more packed with monsters that would make your skin crawl. The series has already given us cults, mind-bending technology, and the darkest recess of human trauma. And with today's tech, the developers could create environments so immersive and terrifying that you need to keep the lights on for weeks. Right now, we're in a horror gaming renaissance. Resident Evil is thriving, Silent Hill is making a comeback, and indie horror games are delivering fresh scares. But The Evil Within has always stood out for its unique blend of horror and brutal action. A third game would not only capitalize on the current horror boom, but also remind everyone why this series is a cornerstone of the genre. Fans are ready to be scared again, and let's face it, there's nothing quite like the mix of dread and adrenaline that The Evil Within delivers.
Money making, slaying all these dragons, no I'm not imagining. The problems keep on piling